stuff because I got some stuff from RK. Okay, there we go. You ready? Go. That new Gobblegum Emilio, that thing is pretty cool. That new one for the Descent DLC where it has, when you hit them with the explosive, they just vomit everywhere. That one is funny. I love it. Yeah, I was expecting like rainbow vomit, but it looks like real vomit, so I was like, oh, gross. I think I'm addicted to green tea. I like broadcasting, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, I kind of get distracted where it says elapsed time, and it goes like 124, 125. I'm like, hey, look at those numbers. I should watch those. Or the comments going, yeah. Yeah.
Dragons? What in Lenin's name is going on?
Dude, I want to, cause Meaty, Meat Wagon 22, he's been talking about putting his PS4 gamer tag up on his videos, and so that we can be a part of his Meathead family. I've been waiting for that because I would love to play with Meat Wagon, dude. Or guns, at least. I like guns. Guns is funny as hell. Dude, I would pay them like $100 each to play. Yeah, just to go live with us. But knowing them, they probably won't take the money and they'll just do it just to have fun. They'll be like, heck, it's zombies, man, let's play. I know, like, I've seen them play for about 5 years now. Since around when they first got around 2,000 subscribers, around that time. And I've seen them get, like, if they really want to, they could probably get up to the 50s. But they always stop at round 22 because that's our lucky number. Oh damn, I'm stuck. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, I'm out of ammo, that's why the gun kept on clicking. I was out of ammo on my RK. Hold on, let me look at it. Whoa, that's crazy. Dude, when I get the Locust, you gotta see, I got legendary camo for it.
Regardless of his mental state, it's in our best interest to assist in any way we can. We don't want any more angry Russians if we can avoid it.
In times of stress, honest labor.
Because it's called like equilibrium or something, but it's like a purplish pink and light, and when you get in the shadows, it's like an indigo blue. It's really, it turns colors. It's like, yeah, it's really cool. It's like pinkish purple and white. Alright. There's a nuke here. I'm just debating if I'm going to grab it. Nah, we need points.
my supplies would dwindle quite so rapidly. Are you ready to face your order?
Getting an LCAR9 just for points.
Say what you mean,
Point builder.
You are referring to the fate of my eternal soul.
I always like the ones that, like, I don't know if you remember from Black Ops 2, but like Afterlife, that camo, where it's like electricity flowing. And I've gotten some common camos for my BRM and stuff like that, but that's about it. I've been getting, oh, you're down. I've been getting, dust and, I'll be right there. There's like a lot of zombies right here on me. Dust and, hallucination. Okay, hurry up. Oh, damn.
Pathetic creature. It should be glad to be out of misery.
Oh.
On your feet, comrade.
Yeah.
We need bullets, not asses.
Oh, God. Yeah, I need to open up some doors to get so we can get more powerful weapons.
For what purpose? I have yet to hear.
Yeah, just follow me real quick.
What you plan to do when you have our souls.
Okay, the box isn't right there. There's a CUDA right here.
Stalingrad hell pigs more ferocious than I remember. But then I do not remember any of
Barracuda. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the box is right here. If you rate right here, they'll come right through here. Oh, dang. Yeah, it's this little tank right here. And there's a dragon. It's the Iron Giant. Run away. Run away.
I do not wish to play tag.
Oh, dang it. Like yesterday I got the PPSH 41 and I got the new like ray gun with a portal gun type thing where it sucks all the zombies into this portal. And it, like you dual weld the new ray gun type thing. It's called like the KSG61 or something. It's crazy though. And I packer punched the PPSH 41 to get the Grim Reaper, and that was fun. The Mark III. You mean the MX Garand? Oh no, it's not the Mark III. It's called like it's these two guns. If I get them, I'll show you. But they're weird. Like you dual weld them, and it doesn't even look like a ray gun. Well, it kind of does, but it's not red and all that. It's like this weird makeshift thing, and it's like one shots them, and I one shotted them all the way up to round 13, and that's when I died. And the other one, if you shoot a portal right at a zombie, it opens up like this purple portal, and it sucks them all in. Or it has a chance to like start fire on them. No, I don't think so. It's crazy though. I'll have to get it because it's easy to get. I got it every time I played. And there's an L4 Siege, and that thing is cool. It's like it has 4 shots, but that thing's like semi-automatic rockets.
What has happened to this city? This is not something from my memory. My other self appears insane.
I just wish they had it on multiplayer.
Maxis, the openings of the gate is I'm getting confused. Damn, these 415
One thing, like, supposedly this zombie thing, that the original Richtofen supposedly killed all the survivors. There's like dozens of dragons and there's dogfights going over us. So how did it kill all the survivors? That's one thing I didn't understand.
This is Stalingrad. Maxis.
And like this is supposed to take place
So close.
2075, 2025 era, and they still have World War I, World War II planes going around. Because it was supposed to happen after Black Ops 2. Yeah, I mean after Black Ops.
Nightmare has befallen this once proud city.
We are close.
Because that's what you're in right now, and Black Ops 3, the campaign, is actually supposed to take place doing that, but supposedly like you hallucinate all the man-on-man fighting, and it's all zombies, supposedly. Because once you play Nightmares, because Nightmares is supposed to be the original campaign, supposedly, from what I've heard, but it doesn't, like, yeah, it's supposed to be a simulation that you're fighting people when you're actually fighting zombies, and all those robots, that's why they're there.
Stalingrad might be the location of the Great War.
From like, I don't know if like, I've heard it from like YouTubers saying it, but I don't know if it's supposed to be a theory or it's legit, but I can understand that, because I can understand that fully, because of it totally makes sense with all the from Black Ops 2 going on.
That's right. Nikolai. He is the last.
And like, hopefully, I don't know what this new Infinite Warfare is supposed to have, but a lot of people aren't looking forward to it. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'll might as well buy it and see what it is. Like a lot of people said they hated Ghost, but I actually kind of liked it because of I really like the Honey Badger.
Like disease, and now I am part of the problem.
I never really played that one. My friend that lived in the duplex next door, he had it, and I played it with him sometimes, but now yeah, I sit there and play Doom. Yeah, there is a double jump, but I'm sitting here expecting the thrusters and everything, and I'm like, whoa.
For years I have had only one friend.
And like, because I'm waiting for the Battlefield 1 to come out because of World War.
It seems isolation has not been good for other Nikolai.
Regardless of his mental state.
Oh, you got
it's
that
in our
one?
best
The
interest
like
to
the.
assist in any way we can. We don't want
See if I can get it real quick. I have 2,000. Usually I'd save up to 5,000. Then I open up a door.
This gum is not suitable for children. It could make them hyperactive. Or annoying, at the very least.
Max,
Strange voice
have a weird thing about having people. Usually I tell people to reload, but sometimes I'm like sitting there so much in the game. Yeah, he puked all over me, man. I have to go wash my sweater full of mom's spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous. Oh, dude, it's right behind. Oh, I stabbed him and his head just went flying.
Prepared for what lies ahead.
What lies ahead?
Yeah, like, it doesn't really do much, but it's just entertaining. It's entertaining.
I make payment only out of
The
necessity.
one I really do think it's helpful, you get it early on, is that one that makes you go invisible for like 30 seconds. And there's a 3-time use. That one is useful. Trust me, when you're playing online with them, when you're playing with Margwars and everything, and yeah. Yeah. Because right now I have stock option right now, and I guess it's okay. If you had an LMG, that's something different, but for a shotgun, it's not bad, but unless if you had the Haymaker, that's something different. Because speaking about the Haymaker, I got the new legendary attachment for it about a day ago in black market. It's called the Jackhammer for the rapid fire, and yeah, it's called the Jackhammer, and I got it. You have to max level it out first, and I got that like yesterday, and so I had the Haymaker because yeah, I used it a couple times. I had it to level 3, and I maxed it out fully today because it's double XP weekend. And so that thing, and I was sitting there freaking out for a minute. And I'm like, whoa, because okay, before I tell you this, I rarely aim down sights with it. I'm always hip firing it, running around, hip firing, killing them like that, and I'm sitting there freaking out. What? I know, like, I've done that with all shotguns, and so I'm sitting there freaking out. I'm like, whoa, I don't get this. How do I have to get primary gunfighter? And it took me like, so I deleted my my secondary tactical grenade, my first screed thing or afterburner thing, and I'm sitting there like, this still doesn't add up. I had my sights on it, so I was like, oh, this is. So I was able to add everything on, but I just had to get primary gunfighter 1 so I could fix it.
Slaughter is middle name. Nikolai Slaughter Belinsky.
The what? Oh, I'm caught up. It's gold. What does it do? Like make gold bullets out of it? Cause like, I wish you could like customize your silencer, make it look like a tin can. That'd be cool. Cause like, I've done that before, cause I shoot a lot of guns, like, at the range and everything, and now that suppressors are legal now, that on Colorado, they even use them to hunt now. It's crazy because they were selling them in the Cabela's magazine. So me and my grandpa decided to get some zip ties, an old fruit can, a whole bunch of paper towels, stuffed it in there. We made a homemade suppressor, and it works just as good as the military grade ones. So we're sitting there like, sweet. I just got laser sights for the RK. And here's one thing I totally forgot about the zombies. The black market stuff also works in zombies. Totally forgot about that. Hold on, where is it? I'm trying to figure out what the camo is called. It's called Energy On or something. Yeah, it's called. It's crazy though. You ready? Alright. This one, yeah, the one I got for the. and they're common, not the boot. But this thing is called Energian. It looks like have you ever played Borderlands before? You know the iridium, the color of that? In the light, it looks like iridium. You ready? Wait, hold up, one more thing. I'm gonna put a, what's it called again? It's called Burned Out. Every time you take melee damage from a nearby zombie, they burst into fire. There, good start. How to add that? Have 3 of them, and they're the mega rare ones, or whatever they're called. Honestly, I've been wanting to look up the whole Easter egg for GOROD KORVI, but I don't know, I kind of want to figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, speaking of GOROD KORVI, supposedly, I don't know if this is true, but I've seen on Instagram, Facebook, and some YouTube, we finally declared war on Russia. And supposedly we're fighting it on U.S. soil, but I don't know if that is entirely true. Because, yeah, we've been here and there with Russia. We're not technically allies, but supposedly, because supposedly Germany, because we're big time allies with them. Well, not big time, but we're really good allies since World War II, since we kicked their ass. But if we would have lost a war, I'm not sticking up for Germany, even though I am German. But we would have lost a war. But the only way we won the war is that Germany lost funds in the war, and they didn't have enough to pretty much supply. But their weapons in World War II were far more superior than ours. Their tanks, the Panzers, the Jaegers. Yeah, they had more armor and more firepower, but they didn't have enough funds to pay for it all. And that's
We are close, but I fear something is wrong.
And that's why America, they had okay tanks, they had alright guns, but we had more funds. And that, like, and from the 1960s, we came out with the M16 came out in like 1950s, 1960s, and that is still used to today as a 5.56 ammunition rifle. It's still used today as one of their top rifles now, and that's still superior to this day for over 20 years. That's amazing. Way over 20 years. That gun's been around for almost 60 years, and it's still used today. They just keep on modifying it, like, because they modified it and, like, made a mutation. Because they mixtured the M4 and the M16, and that's what made the M416. And it has high fire rate like the M16 and high damage like the M16, but it takes lighter ammunition. That's why they're using M4s a lot, because M16, that's a heavy rifle, and not to mention 5.56 is really corrosive to a barrel. And because I have an AR-15, and well, I don't own it till I'm 18, but still, it's 223 and 5.56. It's a Remington, and what it does is it can either shoot 223 or 5.56. But we shot like one mag of 5.56 to have fun because they're fun shooting it. But the thing is, it's reload real quick. Yeah, it's fun to shoot 5.56, but it's corrosive to the barrel. So we usually use 2.23, and that's what the M4 uses, and they're a lot lighter compared to 5.56. But if Russia does invade, I'm not sure. I used to be like, even like my freshman year in high school, I was one of those ones that used to think the sky was falling. I used to always be afraid of nuclear warfare. I used to be scared of meteors. Even last year, a little bit, I was scared of September because supposedly nuclear, not nuclear, asteroid is supposed to hit Earth supposedly, and it's to be 32 times more powerful than a nuke. And that was supposed to hit last year in September. But I came to the thing, anything that they say is in September is usually a lie because of September 16th of 2012 that the world was supposed to end. Because like the Mayan calendar. Yeah, I had... Yeah, I used to be like that too when I was 8 when that movie came out. So I'm sitting there freaking out, and I was like, after a while I got used to it. I'm like, the world's going to end. And that day I was like, oh, the world's going to end. It's going to end already. And oh, that's a lot of crawlers. And I'm sitting there, 7th grade, sitting there in class, and there's this one kid named Shelby. I was really good friends with him. He went to my church, and I went to Heaton with him. And he's like, dude, the world's going to end tonight, specifically at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, why don't you go eat a hot dog? Well, that's not what I said, but still. Well, I said, why don't you go choke on a hot dog? But still. But anyway, it never happened. And after that, I kind of worried about, because I read it on Facebook and YouTube about the meteor supposed to hit last year, and I was like, okay, if it's going to happen, I highly doubt it. Then my dad and I had this friend, his name was David, and I was sitting there talking to him because we were having a barbecue at our place, and I remember his son fell off the couch, and he was hauling his son, and I was sitting there trying to comfort his son, saying, it's alright, you're fine, you're going to live till you're probably 80, and all that. And he goes and says, I highly doubt it. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, there's supposed to be a meteor hitting in September, and that was like July of last year. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny because because then it sparked back a memory in my mind of one of my friends. Her name was Carrie. I met her from one of my dad's ex-girlfriends in high school. Her name was Barbara, and her daughter was named Carrie. She went to Pueblo West also, and I was 12 at the time. Her science teacher, I guess it was Mr. Osborne, supposedly back in 2013. And I'm like, and I, like, to this day, I asked him, well, anyway, I'm getting off subject, but after he told me that, I remembered that, my dad's, ex-girlfriend, Barbara, which was friends with my grandmother, her daughter, Carrie, told me that her science teacher said that a meteor is supposed to hit in 2015 and supposed to blow up the Earth, and sparked up a whole new thing. So I had panic attacks for the rest of that summer. You probably had no idea what I just said, didn't you? Alright. Yeah, because I was afraid I was speaking too fast. I was afraid.
Keep your fetid flesh away from my body. I never get bored of killing you. It's one of life's simple pleasures.
Oh, there's a nuke right here. I was about to die. I know, I was sitting there like freaking out. I was like, yeah, like that. But when I have kids, I'm going to show them that movie, 2012, and say I survived this. And be like, I survived this, and they're gonna look at me like I'm freaking Hulk or Punisher. I'm like, they based this story off of me. I was that kid. I was the little boy. And who's that older man? That's your Grandpa Brian. Who's that? Oh, that's my sister Katara. She's a pain in the ass, but we get along now. But she's not back in, cause she's not my biological sister or even blood, but she's not even technically called a stepsister no more, cause my dad got a divorce with her mother because some reasons. But anyway, me and her still talk. She's 25, but she still goes to work. She's married now, but we still talk, and we still consider each other brother and sister. She still calls my father dad. So I still call her sis, and even though her mom and my dad don't talk no more, I still talk to her mother and all that. And do you remember my friend Annie, redhead? But that's how I met her. I was going to visit Michelle, which was my dad's ex-wife, or by law it was considered ex-wife, or by law, or I don't know how it is, but as long as you're together over 6 years, consider that. But anyway, I was going. My dad dropped me off so I can go help around the ranch and everything, cause see how my horse was doing, and that's how I met Annie, and that's how we became friends. Was because of my little cousin kept on hitting on her and this other dude in bad ways. So what me and my friend Lane did, we took him around the corner and just sit there and beat him across the face for a while. And we told him don't treat women like that, and he doesn't treat women like that no more. Yeah, it's literally called knocking sense in someone. Cause I look like, yeah, oh man, I look like this person that looks like I've never been in a fight, but looks can be deceiving. I've been kicked out of so many schools because of people acting badly and to women and racial, because I'm not saying all people are like this, but a lot of it was because I'm a white boy, and a lot of people, because I'm scrawny and everything, he can take on probably, I've seen him like, he's taking on people that are twice his size. I'm like, I'm scrawny and everything, I just throw a hard punch and everything, but I remember back in 6th grade I got kicked out of my first middle school no more than 3 months because of he was disrespecting my girlfriend and calling her names and everything. And so I beat the crap out of him in the hallway, and little did I know that was the vice principal's nephew. Yeah, so I got expelled from District 60. What? Yeah, they do that sometimes. I forgot, dude. I'm live right now. I'm doing a broadcast. Oh god. I totally forgot about that. Well, I guess they know a little bit more about me. You still want to play zombies, or what do you want to do? I say we do like an online one and see if we can find a really good player. And okay, let's try that. You see if we can actually complete the whole Easter egg. Because I'm not good at zombies. I'm not trying to be mean, but we're both not good at zombies. I've never, the most highest round I've actually been alone, I don't know how I did it. was 29, and once I get jug and double tap and speed, I'm actually good to go. I can sit there and survive. But other than that, I cannot. Once I can't do it without jug. All right. Well, I'm going to cancel the live thing because I can't do it. I can't join an online party with it being live. So I'm going to stop it. But I think I can start it in the middle, like